Well, the United Nations has added the Israeli military to a global list of offenders that have committed violations against children. The list aims to shame parties to conflicts in the hope of pushing them to implement measures to better protect children. Palestinian militant groups Hamas and the Islamic Jihad have also been added to the list. It forms part of an annual report on children and armed conflict due to be published in late June. Israel has criticized the UN's decision to include its military, calling that decision shameful. Well, I'm joined now by Alex Saye, head of humanitarian policy and advocacy at Save the Children International. She joins me from Washington, D.C. It's good to have you with us. Can you tell us more about this UN report that is going to list both Israel's military and the terrorist group Hamas as violating the rights and protections of children? This is a regular report that the UN compiles, right?
Exactly. The report hasn't come out yet, but what we know is that the UN has confirmed that Israel will be listed. And we welcome this decision because the pace and scale of grave violations committed against children in Gaza has been unprecedented. We also expect and have called on Palestinian Islamic Jihad and Hamas to also be listed. We expect the report to come out in a couple of weeks. What we have seen in Gaza is just completely unprecedented. The scale of violations against children, including the killing of children, the maiming of children, the denial of humanitarian assistance against children has just been absolutely catastrophic. And human rights organizations and humanitarian organizations have continued to call for a ceasefire in Gaza. This is the only way to save lives, and it's the only way for humanitarian organizations like ours to deliver the humanitarian assistance needed at scale at the moment.
This report is being compiled by the UN Special Representative for Children in Armed Conflict. Beyond naming and shaming, what do you have? What's the best case scenario to come out of this report?
Well, this is one step towards accountability. So that's very important to remember. But to have a concrete impact on children's lives, what we need is a ceasefire. We have also called on governments supplying weapons to parties on the ground to also stop doing so and stop fueling this crisis. The only thing that will make an impact right now is a ceasefire, and that's important to remember.
I'm sure you're aware Israel's prime minister has criticized the decision by the UN. Israel's ambassador to the UN has called it disgusting. The leadership obviously angry. What does it mean for democratic countries or for the army of a democratic country to be included in this kind of report?
These kinds of reports should not be politicized. Any government, any party that commits grave violations against children should be listed. It's important that we hold these actors to account and that and call on them to stop their violations against children. No government, no entity should be above the law.
Alex Saye from Save the Children International. Alex, we appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.